Okay, so here we are with our client Debbie, and Debbie had made some great improvements with her health. In fact, she reversed a condition that we want to empower others to learn her journey so that you also can know that you can heal your body no matter what they say. And so here is an example, a perfect example of someone who has done that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Debbie some questions and she's going to answer. And so that you can all be empowered as well. Okay. And this may sound like you. You may be someone you're struggling with your health or your weight loss, but just know that there's always a way, always a way. So, Debbie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So the question I have is, how did you feel before starting the program? What was going on with your health and your body shape before the program?
Extremely tired and just fatigued all the time. I had headaches a lot. Just kind of feeling run down and just couldn't feel like, after a work day, I couldn't really, I didn't feel like exercising. I didn't feel like walking. I knew that I probably needed to, but I just didn't have the energy to do it. Yeah. And I didn't like what my doctor was telling me about my blood work. Um, wasn't really giving me any suggestions as far as how to make things better, other than, my diet and exercise. That's about all they give you. So, which is why I reached out to you guys because I was hoping to get more guidance and support, and you guys have been extremely helpful with that.
So what was the condition that the doctor diagnosed you with and then the recommendation?
He diagnosed me with polycythemia, which is secondary. There's two different types, secondary. And he said that possibly it was due to sleep apnea from not getting enough oxygen in my sleep, and wanted to put me on a CPAP machine. And I did not want to do that. I wanted to heal my body naturally, and get to the source of the problem. And I had asked him, how could I begin doing that? And it was, first thing was weight loss because I was obese. And so um, I I did not want to do the sleep apnea. I did not want to do the machine overnight. So I didn't do it. And I just started focusing on my health. He also wanted me to do blood draws, whole blood draws. And recently, within the last 6 months ago when I saw him, he wanted me to do it every 8 weeks. And when you have this disease, so to speak, they want you have to pay for your blood draws. So it's $100 every time I go. And not only that, but when you give the blood draw, it depletes your blood supply, and you're even more exhausted. I mean, it would take me days to get back to some sort of normalcy. Then I was just like, this is not working for me. I need to do something different. So
How did you get diagnosed with this disease?
through my blood work, and then the questions that he asked me, I did do a sleep apnea test as well, and it was very mild. And I just said, I want to do it naturally. I want to heal my body. What do I need to do? And you know then he that's when he went into the lose weight. um, so
Mhm. So you went in there being tired and then he did the blood work and he said, "Oh, look, you have a disease." Is that how it all worked out?
kind of, yeah. I went in, I just started. I haven't been to the doctor in a long time. I struggled with both my parents passed, then my mother-in-law passed, who we took care of for Alzheimer's. So I put myself on the back burner.
Mhm.
And I said, it just kept pinging me. I was hearing my mom in my ear, go to the doctor, go to the doctor. So I did. And as a result, when he did all the blood work and did all the things that you do when you first go see your doctor,
Mhm.
that's when he discovered it. Yes.
And then when he shared it with you, how'd you feel?
Completely shocked and puzzled. I didn't know what it was. So I had to do
Mhm.
research.
Okay.
And it was a little scary when he said, you could have a stroke or a heart attack.
Mhm.
Um, That was, I've never had any health issues other than I do have a heart condition, but other than that, I've not had anything. I've not been on medication for anything. I've had a couple of kidney stones. Other than that, nothing major. No cholesterol, no blood pressure. All of that's always been perfect in my life. And so that was a eye opener. I want to live long. I want to be here for my husband. I want to be here for my kids and my grandkids. And so that was reality check. Oh gosh, what is going? There's something wrong with my body. Why is my body doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what was your first stop to go find a solution? Like you wanted to heal it naturally, not do what he had recommended, which was all the things. And yeah. And so you just determined to find a natural solution. What was your first step to do that?
Well, of course, like anybody else, I started researching online,
Okay.
and just looking into what causes that.
Mhm.
And just, trying to experiment with different things that were natural. Um, Social media, I turned to that a lot, and that's how I ran into you guys.
Okay.
Um, and, there's tons of people out there,
Yeah, I know.
and they will tell you this and they will tell you that. I prayed about it, and I feel like God led me to you guys, that you were going to be honest with me, that and I knew it right from the bat. When you wanted to see my blood work and evaluate all of that, and and you were on the same page with me as far as naturally healing my body. And that I didn't need to go any further. That was it.
So with our first interview, it just felt right kind of thing. And what made you decide, was there any hesitation? I don't know. I'm just going to jump anyway. Like, do you remember how you felt, what was going through your mind?
I was a little hesitant because I was unsure of the cost.
Okay.
And, with the upcoming wedding that I have of my daughter,
Yeah.
and I just didn't know, is it going to be long term? But the more I started thinking about it, it's my health. This is my life, this is my future that I want to live. And no matter if I go and apply at a gym or I go to, the health store to buy supplements there or whatever, am I going to have the guidance? And that's what I needed, is the proper guidance and support to help me maneuver. I tried my way, and I tried to research as much as I could, but I just was not getting where I needed to be.
Yeah.
And you guys were, you're there for me physically and in workouts, mentally supporting me, um, supplements, and just communication is key for me. And having you guys there, at any chance that I need to ask a question to you, or anything, any guidance whatsoever, you're there. And that's a very important, because you don't have that, in other realms, social media. Yeah, they'll reach out to you or whatever, but they do not consistently stay with you, and in a healthy way. They want you to do, GLP things or this or that. And I'm totally against that. Anyway, sorry, I went down a rabbit hole.
No,
No,
so
that's
that
good.
was your experience working with us. What was your starting weight?
My starting weight was 194, which is embarrassing to say. That's the most I've ever weighed, even pregnant with my children.
So
Yeah.
you're 194 with a new condition that you were looking to solve. So you had
Yeah.
two kind of issues going on.
Yes,
Yeah. And
totally.
then you found us on social media, and then you're like, well, it's my health. I'm going to hop on. This feels right. And then you shared your experience. And anything else you want to add to the experience working with us? Um,
You guys are great. I've had a very positive experience with you guys. Jen, Reese, you, Michelle, have been great. Whenever I have questions, you're there to answer. And you're supporting, and you have your group meetings every week, which is beneficial to everybody that's on the team, because then you get key points, questions that you may not have remembered to ask somebody else might ask and you get the answer, or someone else is doing something that you think might benefit you as well. Um, it's just been a great experience. I'm glad that I have done it. Yeah.
So let's talk about your results. Where are you
Oh,
at now with your weight, hon?
171. 171.7 actually.
And the way we do it though is we don't just do scale weight, do we?
No, no.
That's the
Everything
difference.
I have lost 4 inches. What is it in my abdomen, my hip area?
Hmm?
4 inches, like in your upper body.
So how much is that?
That's huge.
Yep.
That's
So
shrunk.
far. No,
So
it's
yeah,
been like 2 weeks since I've measured, maybe a little more, but
Yeah.
four,
Yeah.
4 inches. Yeah, I can feel it in my clothes,
yeah.
Oh,
um, in my shoes. Isn't that funny? I feel it in my shoes. My feet
true.
are not
Okay.
as swollen, which is
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you've dropped about 30 pounds.
22, right?
22. I thought it was 179. So you're 171. No, he was
171.
197.
194 to 171.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
23. Yeah. But
Yeah.
4 inches. That's the thing is here's what everybody's got to know. It's not just scale weight. We don't just look at scale weight. It's like, what is the
Yes.
weight made of? Looking, you've dropped all this weight, but really you've shrunk.
I shrunk.
Yeah, but in the right places, right?
Yes.
Where did you
Yes.
lost in your midsection?
Yes. Totally. Yes.
Yeah.
I've lost everywhere in my legs, my arms,
Yeah.
everything, my face. Somebody
Yeah.
said to me
Oh, yeah.
today that they saw it in my face. They're like, "Oh my gosh, we can see your bones again in your face," you know, which
And
is
the
a
doctor, tell us about this condition. So we lost all this weight. You went and saw the doctor, you did the retest, and
And he said, I don't show any signs right now of polycythemia secondary. Yay.
yeah.
And he doesn't want me to do the whole blood draws anymore. He said, let's evaluate you in 6 months,
Ooh.
and see where you're at then. But I definitely want to know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
was curious. That's a first. A lot of that's good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. He was like, you really did lose 20 pounds. Because when I told him, and then he saw it on the chart, he was like, wow, that's big. And 6 months, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. I think it
Yeah.
was 4 months, right?
It
About
was 4 months for you, but it was 6 months since I'd seen him. So
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So he
yeah,
hadn't seen you in 6, but really in 4 months you dropped just over 20 pounds and you
I
reversed
did.
and you also shrunk 4 inches on basically your whole body shrunk 4 inches. So you're smaller and tighter because you're
I
exercising.
I am. Yes.
And
Yes.
your strength is going up as well, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
that means your lean muscle tissue is going up. So what at the start of the conversation we were talking about
Mhm.
weight and what weight is made up of. Weight's made up of water, it's made up of bone, it's made up of muscle, and yes, fat, of course. So your fat has gone down. Your inflammatory inside tummy fat has gone down. That's around all your organs and everything. And so that's why we're seeing inflammation everywhere going down,
Awesome.
right? But muscle
Yeah.
mass has gone up. So even though you lost 23 pounds, you would have gained muscle on
Yeah,
top of
that's
that,
I
that's
think
the
that,
thing.
yeah,
right? And so
that's
that's your
key. I've
metabolic
gained the muscle, definitely. Yeah.
that's your metabolic engine that helps you to burn fat while you're sleeping.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I want to also add, Michelle, that you have helped me tremendously with the digestive enzymes
Okay.
because of not having my gallbladder,
Yeah.
and having colitis. The
Mm,
digestive enzymes that I take before a meal
yeah.
um, extremely help me process what I'm eating,
Hmm.
and helps me, plenish it throughout my body, which is wonderful. I think that is very key to losing the weight as well. That's helped.
Yeah, getting
Absolutely.
nutrition. So you don't have colitis anymore?
I have bouts of it still. I've had it for a long time, probably since a teenager. But it's not as frequent. No, no.
That's really good. That's amazing.
That's
Okay.
just going to get better and better.
Yeah.
And how is your sleep, Debbie?
My sleep is better. My
Mhm.
sleep is much better. I think that's another thing that helped improve the disease that they said that I had, and
Yeah,
um, it's sleep. Sleep is a key thing. You know, you
Yeah,
need sleep. I didn't
yeah,
realize how important sleep was, but it
yeah,
is.
it is. Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, and getting the oxygen in the body so that the red blood cells you have enough, but not too much.
Yes,
Yeah, and they're
yes,
moving the oxygen around. Yeah, everything. See, we're whole beings, and so we need to work as a holistic being and not just a part.
yeah.
But we have to understand our bodies and work with our bodies so that it gets it. And that's exactly what you did. Like you're just amazing. So we just want to say, what would you say to a woman who is on the fence about, oh, I want to drop this 20 or more pounds. I've got like 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 20 pounds, and I'm on the fence. I don't really know like what to do. What would you say to this woman?
I have a coworker that is like that, and she has said that struggling with it, and she has seen the transformation that I've had, and
Yeah,
I told her, I said, when you're ready, I'm ready to connect you to them because I think that they can help you because everybody's journey is different.
it is.
Everybody's symptoms are different. Everybody's life is different. And I love that you guys evaluate and you take all of that in about me
Yeah,
and you're able to help me navigate through the food source and through the exercise and through everything to make it work for me. And that's what I she has seen it. I tell her daily, everybody that asks me, what are you doing, like they think that I'm on the shot, and I'm like, no, let me tell you.
Good. Yeah, we're doing
Yeah,
it the natural
yeah.
way, not the Hollywood way.
Yeah,
oh,
and
that's
that's what
so
they
good.
say. You don't look drawn. You don't look like, I said, that's because I'm doing it the natural way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The natural way of living. I know, healthy to lose the weight.
It's
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
it's
Okay.
exciting. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm truly, amazed at the transformation.
You're living proof. So is there anything else you want to add to the women that are watching this going, oh, okay, yeah, well, she did it the healthy way, and all this stuff. Anything you want to add to the story to these women that are on the fence?
Make the call. Reach
Yeah,
out to you. Do
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Do
it's
it.
a free call. Free
It's
call.
it's your life, and if you want to live it and you want to live it to the best of your ability, then reach out to you, make that connection, and transformation, take a whole transformation of your entire life and make it wonderful.
I appreciate that. Or reach out to someone who you think can help, right? Maybe it's not
Yes.
someone else, but just take
Right.
the action step, like whatever feels the right vibe for you,
Right.
because really it was the right vibe when we met. It was like,
It
this is,
was.
this is,
Yeah.
or you can tell. So get the fear out of it. As I always say, and just take that jump when it feels like, yeah, get rid of your old stories and move into your new power, but
Yeah.
really find the right vibe. And so, because remember, like we've been working together for 4 months, it's like we're a team. And so you want to make sure that it's the right vibe, I think, and then
Yeah.
take the action step, but do take the action step, right? Because what are you waiting for? Another year
Right.
goes by? What?
No.
Got
No,
a whole
don't
life?
wait. Don't wait. Do it now.
No, do it
Join
now.
join the team and feel awesome about it and have a
Yeah,
great future. I'm
exactly.
excited. I'm so
Thanks,
excited.
Debbie.
Thank you so much, Debbie. So such a pleasure working.
29 more days to that
You
wedding.
you did it too.
Yes,
You've done it, and we're going to keep doing it. We've got
yay.
more levels to reach. We're going to keep doing. It's fun, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I need to get with you, Reese, about
Yes,
exercise. I think I'm doing good. I'm on my second week, so I've added another
Okay.
round.
there's a couple
And
tweaks I want to make and chat with you about. So
We're
um,
going
perfect.
to, oh,
I'll send you the link.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Have a
Alrighty.
awesome day.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Thanks, honey.
you.
Bye,
Okay.
sweetheart.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye for
Bye.